EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Shotgun now from Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Goff. Got him in. It's Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Peters. Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw. Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's good.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
They're on the coverage.
Out of the gun. Gone. His throw incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
And that'll be incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10 against the 41.
Out different teams. I already won 1 game already with the Seahawks.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Ravens last night.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got coverage from Brown to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Really?
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 38 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Finds the open target, Arnold.
Complete.
7 yards to pick up there.
Oh,
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray you give. This is Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he'll go down at the 28.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 26 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Extra point.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Eluding the pressure right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Gotcha.
From the gun, here's Gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's second down.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Yeah. I know, right?
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
To kick off for Arizona.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Right back to Brown. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I know.
Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's gone.
Look how high he just put that arc on him.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
28-yard line.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I guess it's my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right.
And he can't get a throw.
Got him, coach.
He's taken down. What a huge play
Aaron freaking Donald.
in the game. Aaron Donald. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for the lead in the final stages. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5.
Really? Shit. That's probably what he's about to do to him.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Can't say I blame him. Might as well kick it, the clock ain't moving. Ooh, hell of a punt.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
Dang, what was my blocker over there doing? I had to come back in to try to get him to block.
Hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
This is where it sucks to be not familiar with their freaking playbook.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now it's gone.
Oh,
And this is going to be
I just lost this
intercepted.
game.
Picked off at the 28. And they will score. It's a pick.
Why didn't I just punt the damn ball?
Cardinals touchdown.
I damn sure shouldn't have thrown that pass.
I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 17.
Golf sucks, kind of.
Rams 10.
Dang, I had won 4 games in a row till I lost this one.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Well, shit happens, right? Win some, lose some. On to the next one. Stick's excited, isn't he? Kick the ball. Kick the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Yeah, not in real life right now, you're right.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
I won a game with them too. Let's see how this works out for me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in upstate New York. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
2-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That one was intended for John Brown, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yeah.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and 1, Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, they would have got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50. And they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Singletary, the Bills.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Quick slant to Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
John Brown.
Like Mayfield?
36 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
I think he's all right. If he turns into a Hall of Famer, all that shit will be worth something.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. And that's complete to Brown.
First down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I didn't think he'd get it,
15
but hell
yards
yeah.
on the play. First down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Clap back.
14. Bills 7.
Never stop on my defense.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the...
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Singletary, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Stephon Diggs.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1. At the Bills.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Got it,
Allen
Coach.
going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bills take over 1st and 10
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Bass is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Now this will make it into the end zone.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over first and 10. At their
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Hey, here I come.
They do go for it. Here's Allen.
Oh,
and
wow.
This is incomplete.
That was not accurate.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in
was wide open and he missed him.
Position.
The play is a turnover on down.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Singletary again, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's Allen.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
Number 22.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, partners, a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
On 1st down, Singletary. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21.
Well.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st down, Buffalo.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen.
And the Bills cut into that lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a Buffalo Bill.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Allen. Flushed out right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They go right back to Singletary. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Bills.
Yes.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about.
All right, Red. I'll be back.